Do 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 do. Where did I put my control? Oh, there it is. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, let's do this. All right, we've got. What was I doing again? Don't shave. I don't need that. All right, so yesterday I ended up actually doing quite a bit of work still. Just wanted a little bit of a change is all. Um, so I have this, and this is now passing. I figured out what was causing all of my problems. It was that it wasn't actually exiting the tests. The tests continued to run, and I think I found the problem earlier today, which was that 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 the logger was being activated, and the logger was holding it open because it was never being closed. So I think I just heard a car crash. Give me 1 sec. I'll be. No. I'll be right back. But whatever. Anyways, yeah. So, what I did was we go into the logger. I created this, and I effectively just did no ops. So if you call it, it just does nothing, like in testing. And then if it's not disabled, then it will do this, and it will actually insert a log. So we did some fancy programming, so it's just like it's not an if statement or anything like that. It gets assessed at compile time, and things just get stripped out specifically for testing, which is all logging. All logging is disabled for testing. Um, and yeah, that's just how we're gonna do it. It's beautiful. All right, so we have tests. These are all passing, which is my long, long list of tests. I stripped a bunch of them out because I was trying to figure out what was going wrong and why it wasn't working correctly. And I thought maybe because I had too many or something like that, but that wasn't actually the case. So it is what it is. We have testing, and I have a better way of dealing with the auth. Oh, sorry, with the auth with OAuth here. There we go. So I don't actually know what the kick one is. So we're gonna go take a look. I've got if we open up OAuth here, I have this. So we're gonna go and write these for all the different OAuth cases. Right? So we're gonna do parse Twitch, parse kick, parse whatever, and then each one of these will just call the parse for it, right? Oh, wait, no, that's kick. Yeah, there we go. So what do we need? We need I still haven't signed up for a Kick account. And I don't know if I'll ever stream on Kick. I'm going to be honest. I'm still very anti, like I still do not think that Kick is good for the world. I was on Twitter earlier today and I got a steak ad and I reported it as illegal because they're targeting Canadians and we're not legally allowed to use their platform. Like it's hard to I am going to be completely honest. I am actually quite like I don't agree with the way they operate. I would have no problems with the company if they didn't market it illegally, but they encourage the illegal use of their service. Kick OAuth server is hosted at id.kick.com. Information to do. Direct user to the authorization server where they can log in and do, which is this. Wait, is this the redirect URL? Sorry, call back. Code challenge. I'm just seeing code. Like, what? Direct the user to the authorization server where they can log in and approve the application access request, query parameters, state a random string to maintain state between the request and the callback. Ah, yeah. Yes, at the moment. Wait, what? Oh, okay, yeah. That's fine. Okay. Okay, so state random state. Get your client ID. OAuth code challenge. Where's the code challenge? What is the code challenge? Am I missing something with this? This is a bit. I thought this was closer to the OAuth system from Twitch. Oh, fuck. Did I put that in there? Ah. Got my headphone cable shoved in my sweater pocket. The access permission. Scope usually yes. Advised. Okay. Code challenge yes. Implement SHA 256 of verified. Response mode, query or form post. Interesting. Ah, I'm probably actually that might be better. I kind of like that. URI locate. Optional OICD only. Preferred language OICD. Interesting. Why would anybody use FR French Canadian as their fucking OICD in something like this? You would imagine it'd be like E, e like US English or just English in general. Generate a state code verified and compute its SHA-256 based code challenge. Redirect users to user logs in and consents. Kick redirects back with state. Your server validates state. Then to do is state the value of state controlled by me? You generate a value included in your a random opaque value Kik doesn't care about its contents. Let's your app match the incoming callback? Okay, yeah, but like okay, what about code challenge? Code challenge. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry, it was code challenge that I was thinking of. Could you expand on and code is one of the most important parts of OAuth 2 with PK CE, and it's mandatory now. Let's break it down. Yeah, the problem with I don't care about what it solves. In authorization code flow, you send the user to Kik to log in, and they get redirected back to you with code. If the attacker intercepts the code via an open redirect, they could exchange it for an access token. Proof key for code exchange ensures that only the app that started the flow can finish it, even if code is stolen. You generate a random string, the code verified example. It must be random. Okay. You derive a code challenge from this code verifier. In 99% of cases, you do. Sure. You indicate that the code challenge in your authorization URL. When Kik redirects back with code to exchange the code for tokens, you send. Oh, okay. If an attacker steals the code, they can't exchange it because they don't know the original code verified, which because it's a SHA-256 hash is a one way. It's yeah, okay, that makes sense. Hmm. Huh. Sweet. I gotta say, so far the OAuth 2.1 flow has been actually kind of really nice. It's like actually easy to integrate with, and it's very well thought through, right? I do need to figure out a way. Actually, I guess I'll need ooh, I'll need a cookie session store to do a test for these. Yeah, that might be a problem. Actually, it might not be. I'll have to figure out a system for that. I might actually just do a Redis for that. Redis might be too much. I think I could get away with just like a maybe a database record. But the problem there is just like database. I guess if I attach I attach it into cookie. Yeah, if I attach to their cookie, then they should. If I give them a cookie that has enough. Yeah, because I think JWT can hold that, right? Do, do, do. Azure AD. Microsoft. Why is that Microsoft now? Actually, I think that's the Azure logo. Yeah, that's the Azure logo, I think. This one. Oh man, look at that. That's fucking crazy. Why is this number one? It's like actually lacking stuff that's important. What if I go? Wait, what? I thought I saw go. Oh, it was the 99. Okay. I don't like how like this one here is kind of the go-to, but it's like lacking a lot of support. What about C? I can work with C, right? What? It's so bad, right? Like I guess Rust, right? Like Rust could be brought in. Wait, what? That's kind of fucking hilarious right there. What is 1C? Like, I think this one here is C sharp. Yeah, yeah. Yes, it's possible to use C, but it requires interop techniques like pinvoke or C plus CLI. These methods allow C sharp code to best C++ JWT library. It's just so bad. You like look at this and you're just like, oh hey, like the top one here. Like this is the most starred. It's just like, no. Why is this one hate? Like why is this one not the most popular by like stars and forks? Like what made this is it just because this one's like really old? I feel like it's because this one's really old. Or all out. Like it's still maintained. The JSON library supported. Wait. Hmm. What's the license this is under again? Where is this. There we go. Error description. Okay, so we come back. We've got to do code verifier. Your original verifier. So we send over a code challenge and code challenge method, and then they send back the code verifier. So we need to do that. STD string code verifier. We'll be right back. I'm gonna go do that thing where I grab a drink. 0 peoples. All 0 of you. I'm sure I'll get like a viewer or two in the future. Not now, motherfuckers. Okay, sorry. Where is... There was a thing that I was looking at, and now I forget. Oh yeah, it was the JWT safes. Oh right, I also need like a library for doing SHA 256 now. The libraries are expanding. Where's ChatGPT? There's ChatGPT.
Hello, welcome to the video for What Is.
That was not supposed to be there. Wait a second. Twitch does not require this at all. Get your user authorized. Oh no, wait. Set to true to force the... This wasn't working for me when I was doing this. I had to go to like actually port 80. Following example shows the parameters in the body of the post. The parameters are formatted for easier reading. Okay, what was it called again? It was what, the code verifier? It is absolutely not in. Yeah, it's 100% not there at all. Are you sure that Twitch uses code verifier or code challenge? Isn't detailed in the but it's vendor recommended for public native apps. If you'd like, I can. Do. It is not officially documented. Okay, does YouTube or sorry, does YouTube OAuth use this system as well? I believe it does. I believe it does. Yeah, okay, I thought so. I had a feeling because like there was a decryption step last time I worked with this. Decryption. Or I should say encryption. Okay, we are not at that point where we're going to be dealing with this. So what we're gonna do is, oh wait, no, we still have to base 64 encode or decode, effectively base 64 decode. Okay, so we need to come into here. I go like this. Code verifier original. That's in the post. Okay. Can you go through? Let's just bring this over so you can see what I'm typing. This is what this is what things like ChatGPT are really good at. Can you go through all three of? Can you go through YouTube, Twitch, and Kick? Kick. And give me a list of URL params they send back to my server when doing an OAuth request. There's two responses. I think response 2 ends up usually being the one that I want. Mm. Earlier, such as code verifier. Your app sends redirects back. Code. Oh, right. Okay, so that's in the. Okay, that's my bad. Sorry, that is my bad. The only params on redirect are code, state, error, error. Does YouTube provide error and error description? I might have typed description wrong, but I don't fucking care. User clicked cancel or deny. Invalid request, bad or missing parameters in URL. Client not authorized for requested scope. Unsupported response type. Your response type parameter was wrong. My response type? Wait, what? Google had an internal error. Wait. Can you expand on the response type? Absolutely. Let's break down the response type parameter in OAuth 2, especially as it relates to YouTube, Google, and Kik. It tells the authorization server what kind of response your app wants from the authorization endpoint. Define whether you want an authorization code or an access token or an ID token or a combination. Used in no token ID token used in a JWT ID token to verify user identity. Used for client-side apps. Deprecated or discouraged now. Tokens come in the URL fragment. Used for authorization code flow. You get a short-lived code, then exchange that for a token securely on your server. That makes the most sense. Using some which supports. Okay, so we're just going to use code for all of these. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Unauthorized client. Bad / missing param in the URL. Okay. Okay, so this now works. Code scope state. What was state used for again? I think that was in the kick docs, right? Twitch does not have good docs. I'm literally not gonna lie there. Their docs are kind of shit. Kick is definitely eating their lunch on this one. State is just a random string to maintain state between the request and the callback. Yeah, there we go. So reasonably, because these are short-lived, I should be able to have this work. So I can have like a state manager. I'm still live, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, so this is all we'll ever need. We've got that now working. So now these URLs now work. And these are actually entirely the same. So we can just say parse. This doesn't even need to be like specifically parse Twitch. They can just be parse code. So we're just going to change this. Parse response params. There we go. We effectively just do exactly this. There we go. So here's my response. Plain text, all of this. What we need to do, though, is this needs to be further up. So what we want is we're gonna do this. I'm gonna do this in the Twitch one because I'm using the. No, I'm not using the Twitch one at all. Am I? Yep. Here we go. Okay, so this would be. We don't need this try catch anymore. So we do OAuth. Sorry, this is a OAuth response equals this, then if response dot so we'll say OAuth response. If OAuth response dot error empty is not empty, do not is it, would it be unauthorized HTTP request, HTTP header fucking status codes. Ugh. Here we go. Client response errors. Payment required, forbidden, not found. Yeah, I think 401 unauthorized. OAuth response dot error description. We'll come back to the like this here. We should probably customize for each one, to let like give more details. But yeah, we'll do this. And this goes into here. Wait, what? Oh yeah. But this is only because like we're not doing this outside yet. And now, because we can't guarantee that when they come back, they're going to be on the same socket as before, we don't want, we need some way of sharing the initial code for the OAuth But yeah, this is just like our basic, like, here's a code. You can go do your auth now. This will have to lead directly into actually doing it, right? So this here, yeah, this here is like everything we need, kind of thing. I don't think this is plain. We want HTML. Do do do. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so we've got HTTP response, right? And the HTTP response here is just going to be like, this is a static class. Can I make an entire class static? Oh yeah, I guess if I just make everything in it public static, like public static static um do, do, do. Oh wait, I know. Let's refactor and rename this. This is not an HTTP, this is an HTML. HTML response. Ooh, actually, wait, one sec. Yeah, okay. There. Not found header. Handler. Let's rename this one more time, sorry. Response handler. There we go. I'm just gonna keep changing this. There we go. And then if we do this, we can do the definitions. And then effectively, this is all we care about, right? Then we just need to include everything. Oops. Yeah, now we don't need to have multiple now we can embed a bunch of stuff into here, right? So like this here can be HTML, right? Yada yada yada. I guess in this situation, because this session here is just doing that, we can actually make that const. And we might as well, right? There we go. Public static there. Then what else do we need? Static. We're gonna do this, and this is okay handler. Oh, I don't even know if this is actually right so much as like I specifically want. You know what? I don't even know if I want this. Because like this is better to some degree. Like, yeah, it's a little bit more, but like the only thing that yeah, no, I don't think I want this. Like at all. Yeah. Okay. Delete. I'll be right back. I think I'm just gonna call it. I'm just not feeling it today. I'll catch you guys later.